Ho, ho, ho! Santa Mike here. Would you like to read a book with me? Today we have a very special episode. Today is Christmas Eve, so what's better than reading the night before Christmas? Ho, ho, ho! I'm so excited! So gather your family around the fireplace like this one, and let's read. The Night Before Christmas, the Classic Edition, by Clement C. Moore. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, and hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. St. Nicholas, who do you think that is? Let me give you a hint. This guy right here. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Ooh, what do you think? Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new falling snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Who do you think is coming? With the little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. What's another name for Saint Nick? More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. Oh, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and prawning of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Oh man. He was put in the washer. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. Like this one? The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. a wink of his eye, and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end. Oh, I love this story. I remember it from when I was a kid. So, can you guess who St. Nicholas is? Santa Claus! I tell you, I can't wait for Christmas morning tomorrow. How about you? I really hope you enjoyed this classic story about St. Nick. Did you know this story is almost 200 years old? Can you believe that? This story was first published in the Troy Sentinel on December 23, 1823. Could you imagine living in 1823? There were no cars, and the first railroad in America wasn't until 3 years later. So there were a lot of carts pulled by horses back then. There was no internet, no YouTube. Ah, poor kids, right? No TV, no smartphones, no computers, but they did have books, and boy, did they have tons of books. What's your favorite thing that you have now that you think that wouldn't be around in 1823? Let me know in the comments below. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, children, it's time for me to go. I have to go deliver toys to all the good kids out there. Are you one of them? Well, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.